We have a word we use a lot: entrepreneur. We see someone start a business, maybe a coffee shop, or a tech startup, and we label them. We hear about their funding rounds. We think we understand what that word means. We think it means being your own boss. We think it means chasing wealth. We think it means having a great idea. But that is not where the story begins. Entrepreneurship is not the act of starting a business. That is a result. Entrepreneurship is a way of seeing the world. It starts with a feeling, a frustration. It begins not with a what, but with a why. The first is innovation, but not innovation for its own sake. Not just something new, but something that serves a purpose. The difference between a gadget and a solution. A true innovator sees people struggling, then imagines a simpler way. Parents juggling schedules. A shared calendar app that reduces stress. Innovation born from empathy. Deep understanding of a human struggle and the tireless pursuit of a better way. Newness is secondary to usefulness. Next, the willingness to take risks. Widely misunderstood, not a reckless gambler, not betting the farm on a whim. Risks as a consequence of belief. A cause greater than yourself changes fear, not a personal threat, but a potential setback for the cause. Perspective enables calculated leaps. Visual emphasis. Person carefully stepping between cliffs. Quitting a stable job, not for love of uncertainty, but because the pain of not trying is worse. Willing to be vulnerable, to put the idea out, knowing it may be rejected, because the why compels them forward. Then there is leadership. You can't bring a cause to life alone. You need to inspire others to join. Just as we must understand what an entrepreneur is, we must be equally clear about what an entrepreneur is not. The most common is the person who is purely in it for the money. They see a trend, a get-rich-quick scheme, they jump on it. Profit is a result, not a purpose. A business built only on money is fragile. When profits dip or a more lucrative trend appears, their commitment wavers. There is no deeper cause to hold them steady. Another shadow, the title seeker. They think it means working less, setting their own hours, avoiding the difficult tasks. This is a fantasy. True entrepreneurs often work harder and longer, especially at the start. They are not avoiding responsibility. They embrace total responsibility. Every failure, every customer complaint, every payroll deadline rests on their shoulders. The title is irrelevant. The work is everything. Finally, the avoider of accountability. Quick to blame the market, the economy, their employees, their customers. They see failure as something that happens to them, not a result of their decisions. The true entrepreneur sees failure as feedback, as a lesson. They own their mistakes. Each mistake is a data point to better serve their cause. We also encounter the copycat. They replicate successful models without understanding why they work. They copy the what and the how. It might work for a while, but they are not entrepreneurs. They are managers of templates, not solving a problem, not adding unique value. When market conditions change or a new competitor arrives, they have no core belief to innovate from. They can only copy again, always one step behind the true creators. The person who is merely chasing profit is playing a finite game. Let me tell you about Elena. She was a librarian in a mid-sized town. For years, she watched retired seniors full of knowledge feel disconnected and purposeless. She also saw young people struggling to find mentors and career guidance. They were two groups in the same community, separated by a generational gap. The problem was not a lack of resources, it was a lack of connection. This imbalance bothered Elena deeply. Her why was simple: a community is stronger when its generations support each other. She did not start by writing a business plan or seeking investors. She started small, with a test, a human library event. She worried no one would come. This was her risk. The first event was small, but magical. People loved it. They wanted more. She had validated her belief. From that single event, Elena's vision grew into a program. Elena was an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs create value, lead with vision, and solve problems. They are not lazy, dishonest, or opportunistic. Start with why. Find the belief that stirs you. That is the beginning. Subscribe for more insights into entrepreneurship and business skills.